Hey guys, welcome to RA Can Cleaners, and today I have my first customer. I'm going to be doing an in-depth video on how I clean out a can. So let's get into it, and I'm going to show you what it looks like now so we can compare it to later. Alright, so this is our can. To come in, it's not as bad as on mine when I was doing it, but it still needs some work. If we come on here, you can see it's a bit rusted. Come on here, it's pretty good, but there's a bit pollen, so all that stuff, we could get a bit clean. So let's get into the video. We have a garden hose that we're going to hook up to our pressure washer over there in a bit. Once we do that, we're also going to setting up other things. We're going to get this set up, and then we're going to show you what we have. Okay, so we hooked up the garden hose to our pressure washer. And you always want to make sure that when it's hooked up, before you even turn it on, you want to make sure the faucet is at like 100% and it's going all the way through the system. And before you even turn it on, just run it for about 10 seconds just to make sure it's going. Like that. So, pretty good now, and it's safe to turn on. So now that we have the pressure washer all set up and ready to go, we're just gonna quickly rinse off like the outside and the top real quick, just to like get it wet, okay? Alright, so guys, I gave it a quick spritz and just rinse it all up, but if you look inside, it kind of is really dirty. So we're just going to like quickly rinse this, alright? So I made sure it's on. We're in the middle of spraying the inside right now. But I just want you guys to know that if you have a rotating nozzle like I do that like spins for you, just like let it do the work for you. You can like adjust it a tiny bit, but don't go like all over, because in the inside it's just gonna rotate for you. So it's basically just doing the work for you. It's really easy, and you only have to like adjust it to where it's going to spray a few times. Alright? So one big thing, if you have a rotating nozzle, one thing you should take note. Let it do the work for you, okay? So I always turn over just to see the bottom because it could be pretty disgusting like this. So before we get into any other chemicals in your spray water, you always want to make sure you get the bottom first. And get into like all these little spots like right here. We're done with like just pressure washing with water, and this is how good it already looks. It's pretty good now, and I think we're ready for this over here. It's really easy and quick to do. The mixture inside is just half gallon of this multi-purpose pressure washer concentrate, and then 1.5 gallons water, okay? We picked this HDX sprayer. It's for bleach and deck, but we can use it anyways. What you do is all you have to do is you take the little sprayer out and you unlock this. Unlock that. You unlock it just by twisting it and pulling it up, okay? When you pull it up, all you have to do, all you have to do is put it down like 10 times. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now you have to like fight to put it down. Then you can lock it by twisting, okay? You have to bring it closer to this, and then you just spray all over. So we'll spray all over, and then we'll show you the result after. So what we did is we quickly spray the outside with it. Very light, maybe once or twice, but the inside we really go in depth. You can see, you really spray like the outside. And maybe the one just goes to the pressure washer. After you do that, you will note that you have to pump this multiple times if it does start to get thinner. Pumping it multiple times, that's like the only thing you really have to know about doing that. Besides like really going in depth in the inside with that, and just one quick squirt on the outside. Alright, so we have this brush right here. It works really well. The bottom is wobbly, so it can get like a bunch of like angles and surfaces. What we did is we just went over like the sides with it and scrubbed it a tiny bit to make sure it really gets like all the surfaces. And you'll sometimes just quickly dip in the bottom like we're painting, and then we'll go back to doing all the slides. We kind of went over like these little edges right here. These little edges, we kind of went over with it, just to make sure every single part of it is clean. Okay? Water break. We're just quickly spraying all the insides and outsides of it, just to make sure it's all really clean. Alright guys, so we just got all over it with the pressure washer again. Every little crevice, every single part. I'm really right into it. We also have this white nozzle that came with it. That also came with it. And it's just like kind of like a triangle. It's just better for like rinsing things off, alright? But now we're about to do one of my favorite parts. It's the foam gun. We're gonna blast the entire outside with soap, and some of it's gonna get on the inside. But that's fine because it's, you know, cleaning. And then we sprinkle some Fabuloso and make it smell like a rose. So we just completely sprayed the outside and got a tiny bit on the top. Don't do what I did and add that much. Just do a quick spray. Don't try to cover every single inch of it. But so just quickly go over it, and then once we're just gonna let it sit for a tiny bit, and then it should be good. Once it's done, we just completely, like, with the brush, we're just gonna wipe it in a bit more. Pressure washer, we will wipe it off, and then we add a bit of Fabuloso in the inside. We blushed it. We're just going to use the pressure washer again, but with this white tip, because that one's like that triangle shape I told you about, and it's better for rinsing it off, okay? So what did I just do? Stop. Guys, so we're about to finish. We have this HD sprayer with some Fabuloso in it. And for the final step, we're just going to quickly spray it in. And that's going to make it smell really good. So let's do this. When doing it, you want to just quickly spray all over, like rapid fire. All around the place. Because, see, it's already smelling really good. You probably can't smell that, but it is really good now. And we're finished. We wait for it to dry. We bring it over and wait for it to dry, and it's completely done. How you can clean. It's really easy once you get the steps, and you can start for less than $1,000. I know that seems really high, but it's really profitable, and people think it's disgusting, but most of the time you don't get your hands in. The tools like the brush and the garbage picker, because usually there's going to be garbage stuck to the top. We just came in lucky that there wasn't that time. It will be really easy, alright? So if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll be happy to answer. And see you next time. Bye.